Now streaming at astrologyflix.com. 2023, a look at the year ahead, with Diane Trimbath. Diane examines the planetary trends and aspects over the coming year, in terms of social, political, and economic developments. And then she provides a detailed analysis of the year ahead for each of the 12 zodiac signs. If you're interested in the future of the world at large, or if you only want to know what's coming up for you in 2023, visit astrologyflix.com to watch this video. Here's a sampling.
Okay, here we go. So, hi, I'm excited to present this today. The look at the year ahead. I've been working on this for quite some time, and we've actually got a pretty exciting year ahead for all of us. There is so much change going on, and this picture is actually a painting that I had purchased, but I think it really reflects the changes that are coming ahead of us this year. It's actually, we're walking into a new portal. We're walking into a new reality, and that butterfly actually symbolizes the transformation from the old into the new. And so we'll go on, and it'll explain this even further. But this is the wheel of the year at a glance, so you can see where everything is and what's going on. So just to look here, this is Mercury, and we've got the 3 retrogrades here that are going on, and they're all in Earth signs, but we'll get into that. Here's Venus. We have a retrograde with Venus in Leo. Mars starts out with a retrograde in in Gemini. And we've also got, you know, the other planets here all on the left-hand side of the chart. Interesting that not all the signs are activated this year. But we're starting out the year, you know, there's a lot of tension going on in the world, and there's a lot of uncertainty going on in the world. The stars actually have a lot to do with that, and that timing will change. But the biggest thing that I can note about this year, planetary-wise, is that the majority of the planets are all changing signs, except for 2 of them, except for Neptune and Uranus. And that's very unusual. It's typical for the inner planets, the personal planets, to change signs, and that's what we're all, you know, that's what really triggers and activates our lives as we go on. But the outer planets typically don't all change signs at the same time. So when that happens, there's going to be a lot of confusion because they are getting their feet wet in a new sign, and they're trying to figure it out. So as the planets move into new signs in the heavens, you know, we're also going to be experiencing that uncertainty in moving into new environments and new fields of energies that we're uncertain about, that we're not used to, because our whole world this year is going to continually change. The environment that we're in is going to continually change, and that's because of the planets also doing the same thing in the heavens. And we've also got a pivotal transition this year with Pluto, and that is actually going to influence all the other planets as they go on. And if anyone has any questions as I go along, I can't see you, so Anne, if you could just let me know.
Yes,
okay?
I will. Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I've moved you guys off the screen just for a while. So I just want to briefly go into this, because what we're experiencing this year is a part of a larger cycle, and it's very interesting, because it goes back to 1892, And so the Pluto return for the United States ties into this chart. And interestingly enough, the Pluto return, which is based on 27 degrees Capricorn in the United States chart. And a lot of us have 27 degrees Capricorn or 27 degrees fixed sign or cardinal signs in our charts. And even if they're not cardinal, you know, anything you have in the higher degrees is going to be touched by this Pluto experience that we're all going through. But it's challenging and squaring this base chart. And this is the chart that really stimulates a lot of the global pressures and the pandemics. And I realize this because I've been studying pandemics. And this is the chart that triggers the expression of the pandemics. And it's also the expression of the larger critical things that influence the world at large. So just to briefly go through it, it has to do with our learning about who we are in the heavens, in the bigger picture, and the understanding of our environment and our relationship to our environment, and the value of relationships in general, to each other, to the environment. And as we learn these things, the way this chart is expressing itself is, you know, the only way we're really going to get it is when we're put in situations of peril. And that is what has been going on.
Watch the entire webinar with forecasts for all signs for 2023 at astrologyflix.com.